Hello there everyone, it's Nina. Thanks for joining me today for the reveal of our Picket Fence Studios STAMPtember 2023 collaboration, which is Jingle All the Way. This festive Christmas set is perfect for making so many different holiday projects, from cards to tags, and you name it. These holiday greetings will definitely add a little jingle to your creative projects. So I'm going to be actually making tags today using this stamp set. I'm going to show you how I used many of the greetings here to create some icy looking tags that are perfect for putting onto gift card holders, but you could also put these onto a present as well. So here is the stamp set. There are coordinating dies available, but I won't be using those on today's project. We're also going to be using our Simon exclusive scalloped tags die set, the largest tag from that collection, and also the gift card envelope die. I'm going to start first by using the gift card envelope die and some holiday pattern paper to cut out the envelope. We're going to make some little gift card holders, and if you don't have this exact paper in your stash, you can use any holiday paper you want for this. This particular paper is Evergreen and Holly from American Crafts. After die cutting my envelopes, I'm going to fold on the score lines that are created when you cut this out, and I'm going to then glue the sides together and the bottom flap to close up my envelope. The adhesive that I'm using today is our Simon Says Stamp Terrific tape in the 1/8 inch width. I'm going to put a piece of tape on one of the flaps and then remove the release paper so I can fold the other flap on top. And then I'll also put a strip of adhesive along the bottom flap, and that will get folded on top of the two side flaps to close the envelope up. So now you could put a little gift card in here, money, small gift. It's a great little envelope for lots of different things. Now to make our tags with the Jingle All the Way stamp set from Picket Fence Studios, I'm going to go ahead and die cut the scalloped tags from some white cardstock, prep the surface with our Simon Says Stamp powder tool, and then I'll stamp this with our Simon Says Stamp clear embossing ink. I'm going to repeat this process for all of the different sentiments that I'm using from the stamp set. To emboss this, I'm picking out our Simon Says Stamp Antique Gold Embossing Powder, sprinkle that over top of the stamped image, and then I can take my heat tool to set this. I do like heating from the back first to start warming up the paper and starting to melt the powder that's on the bottom, and then I'll flip over to the front and then go ahead and continue setting the entire sentiment. You want to move quickly so that you get a really nice smooth embossing, and here's our beautifully embossed gold sentiment. Here is where we're going to have some fun. We're going to do an emboss resist with mica sprays. These are new Tim Holtz holiday mica sprays. I'm going to go ahead and spritz my paper with a little bit of water first, and then start spritzing the tag with the mica stain. As I spritz this, the water that we put down first is going to help move the spray, and I can always add more water if I want to get things moving, which I'll do here for this particular tag. Sometimes if you have enough water down the first time, you don't need to add any more. But the best part about this is that the mica spray is going to leave that beautiful shine on this tag once it dries. To enhance that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of ink blending with one of our Simon Says Stamp Positively Saturated inks in Cherry to add some brighter, more intense red here. The shimmer of the mica stain is going to show through this ink, so we're going to have a beautifully shiny tag here. And because we did the embossing first, it's resisting all of the sprays and inks that we add on top. I'm also going to pull out another color of the new Distress Mica stains. This one's Yuletide. It's a nice deep, rich red, and I splattered that onto my tag. Once everything was dry, we're going to start turning this into a little bit more of an icier look. So I pulled out some snowfall paste. This is a really beautiful clear paste that has a little bit of a sparkle to it. And using a palette knife, I'm going to start frosting the edges, kind of like frosting a cupcake. And we're going to create some really nice icy areas. When this dries, it'll be clear, so it'll show through that nice pink color. And I really love how that enhances the frostiness of this tag. While that dries, we're going to work on some of the other tags. I used many different colors from these new mica stains, and I repeated the same process for each one. So I spritzed it with a little bit of water first, and then started spritzing the tag with the mica. Here I had quite a bit of water going on, so I actually just went through and swiped up more of that ink and water to create the background I was looking for. And then I went ahead and also splattered with more mica stain and also some shimmer mist from Brutus Monroe. So now we have some really cool texture here on this tag. We'll do the exact same frosting technique by applying that snowfall paste, which is also brand new from the Tim Holtz Distress collection for Christmas 2023. If you're interested in any of the products that I'm using today, including the collaboration stamp set, which is limited edition and only available while supplies last, you can find all those links down in the video description. Check out that shine. The metallic of the mica is just gorgeous. Here I mixed a couple together. I spritzed first with this gray color, and then I brought in some more of that pink. And the way these two mixed created a little bit of a purple color, which I think is so beautiful and worked really well with the red. So I did splatter a little bit more of the Yuletide red on top of this tag, and I'll do the exact same technique of adding a little bit of ink blending in the corners to enhance that purple color. I love how the red and pink mixed with that gray to create this really nice tone. So after all of our spritzing and adding that snowfall paste to each of our tags, I brought in some white grit paste. This is an opaque paste, so this will stay white even after it dries, and I applied it onto our frosty areas that we applied the snowfall paste to. And I'm not covering all of that snowfall paste because I don't want to lose that icy texture, but by adding some white, it adds a little bit of a frosted snowflake feel. So it looks like the ice is covered in some snow. I think this is really fun. And then I also sprinkled a little bit of clear rock candy distress glitter on top of that paste while it was still wet, so that it could capture the sparkle, so we continue on the sparkle with this project. So we have the sparkly snowfall paste, and then the grit paste, which is not sparkly, is now sparkly because we added the glitter on top. So each of these tags feature that same effect, and I have them all matched up with my envelopes. I want to clean up the back side of each of these tags because they do have a little bit of ink stains on the back. So to keep things nice and clean, I cut out another one of those scalloped tags from white paper, and I'll glue that to the back side of my frosty tags, which now gives me a nice place to be able to write to or from on. I always love to finish off my tags with a bit of ribbon and twine. So I picked out some ribbons that matched well with the envelopes and tags, and I'm going to tie a little bit of gold twine on top to add a nice touch of metallic, which goes well with the embossed sentiments. I also want to adhere these tags to my envelopes but still be able to flip them around. So what I did was I put a piece of red line tape on the back side of the ribbon and attached that to the envelope. Red line tape is great for stuff like this because it adheres to materials such as wood, ribbon, etc. So now you can still flip these tags over, and of course our envelopes are complete and can have a gift card slipped inside. You could also put these tags on your Christmas gifts. They would look fantastic with many different types of wrapping paper. And I think it's really fun to be able to create this emboss resist technique with mica stains and inks. I hope you were inspired by this project, and don't forget, you can get this Picket Fence Studios STAMPtember 2023 collaboration set only at simonsaysstamp.com. And it is limited edition, so if you love it, you're going to want to grab it now while you can. There's more inspiration on the Simon Says Stamp blog, so be sure to check that out too. And thanks so much for tuning in for today's video. I hope you have a holly jolly day, and thanks for watching.